Alright, so welcome back everyone to the channel, and look where I'm standing right now. You already see some toys right over there, and actually, well, this was a hallway of pharmacia, and I think I'm grabbing some right now.
Hello there, would you like to buy some medicine?
Yeah, I would really love to get some medicine, man.
So right over here is actually, right behind me, a pharmacy. The first time ever on the channel you're going to see a pharmacy like that. There's actually a house built on top, and that house has been abandoned since 2000. But the rumors go that this pharmacy over here is dated back from the 1960s, 1970s. And we can guarantee you there's hardly any vandalism, and still all the medicines are left in the shelves. It's really a time capsule. It's smelling very chemical here, that's why we're wearing the masks. But this place, it was not only a pharmacy. So it was the house, the pharmacy, the toy store. It was like a communal building from this town. There was also a little supermarket, but the supermarket doesn't have anything left. But this place, it's definitely a unique one. So enjoy watching this video, and let's get some medicine. Okay, so this was once the main door where all the villagers of this town would actually come inside of this communal building.
And then just the acceptation, abandoned for 60 years.
Yeah, well, partly at least.
Yeah, partly. I mean,
some parts have been inhabited for a longer time period, but some parts already abandoned for so many decades. That's truly unbelievable. So this is probably saying 2000, yeah. So that's the date when the last owners who lived there above the place actually left.
Indeed, indeed.
But the pharmacy and also the supermarket over there actually closed their doors way earlier than that.
Way earlier. And this is just a part you can tell decay just can't come. It's so colorful. It's wow, I actually don't have any words for it. It's very special to find, don't you think so?
Yeah, all these fluffy dolls. It's sad they are all left because I think many children would be happy with them.
Yeah.
Especially with the Mickey Mouse and the Minnie Mouse doll there.
Actually, these hand puppets. The Minnie Mouse one.
Yeah, it's actually a real puppet.
And then, talking about puppets, look on the other hand side.
Oh yeah, those are all tiny dolls. We can actually open this one. Have a look. It's actually very unique.
So many.
Yeah, there's plenty of them.
And
all the way to the top.
I want to actually know how this place looked when it was still inhabited.
Yeah.
Probably very colorful.
I would love to learn more about how it looked back in its former glory. And then this was actually like a mini market. So this used to be a tiny store where people of the town would just buy some everyday items. Some food would have been in the shelves, some drinks. And this was actually the behind the scenes for the man or woman who was standing behind the counter here.
And then only imagine that the people just could point at what they needed.
It's crazy to imagine that this was once just full of customers.
And right now, damn, this is in a bad state of decay.
Look, there's even a part of the pharmacy. Some chemical equipment.
Also these.
Some volumetric flasks.
Yeah.
Some test tubes. And over here actually, some filters.
Oh yeah, indeed.
And look at the glove there.
Oh, I thought it was like a cactus thing or something, but it's just a glove.
Unbelievable.
Very strange looking. Well, actually, I think overall, it's empty, to be honest. Oh, it's completely stuck. Ooh, it's not even possible to open it. Wow.
You know what's so cool in this place? Just the state of decay.
Indeed, indeed.
Well, this is a tiny behind the scenes part, actually for some storage, but it's completely empty. It's very tiny.
Oh yeah, it's tiny, but it's, wow, it's a very cool state of decay. Just have a quick glimpse.
Yeah, have a look at this. It was like a tiny storage for some goods. And indeed, it's in a bad state of disrepair.
Well, what is over here on the table? Night care. Okay, some night cream.
Looks disgusting, man.
Yeah, wouldn't put that on my face anymore. Well, and this, you should walk in. Look.
Oh, you know what I think this was?
It looks like a bank, huh?
Yeah, I think this was like a little bank where the people would just, yeah, get some money and just write some receipts or transfer some money to people they knew.
Damn. Yeah, indeed.
There were like a lot of things that everybody uses sometimes in one building. It was definitely a very important building for the town, and nowadays it's just completely neglected.
Look, probably was a bank. Money
Yeah.
was saved over here. It's a safe. Even with the code. But it's, yeah, it is the key, but it's closed. And I can tell I can't twist this anymore.
Well, concerning the vault, I think this was definitely indeed a bank.
Yeah.
So cool, it's all just in one building. This place, to be honest, is definitely something you've never seen before in the channel.
No, no. I mean, it's very compact and cool.
Yeah, and some difference is also very interesting, also for us while exploring.
Yeah, true. And then, actually what you didn't expect, I mean, you just saw two empty stores. Well, one store and a bank. But the 𝗦𝘁cie?
It's gonna be epic. When we entered this room, the pharmacy, we were completely blown away. Have a look at this. Oh my gosh.
Every single thing is left. Every single thing.
All compartments are still filled with all the potions, the medicines. And it's all dated from the 1960s, 70s and 80s.
And it's even like chemicals, medicines, it's everything you can imagine. And also the chemical smell we are experiencing right now. Damn, we wish we could give you a small sense of it.
Yeah, and look at all the medicines. They are very far away from what they look today. Probably many medicines are not even used anymore nowadays. This is so fascinating to slowly pan through
Damn,
all these tiny bottles.
And look what is over here on the table then, besides all the bottles.
Some pills. They're actually like capsules for
Yeah, indeed.
medicines.
Plastic capsules. They feel so weak because of decay. Water bottle. Well, these are pretty empty.
You know what I actually... Oh, those were the bags where they put medicines in.
Damn. Damn.
It's saying pharmacy and laboratory, it is saying.
Yeah. Damn. That is insanely cool.
Yeah, really cool. You know what I really like? It's actually all these tiny different shelves here. They were all holding specific things, and most of them are so rusty that you cannot even open them anymore.
Or some of them are empty indeed, but
I mean, some are just completely stuck. You can open that one.
yeah. Oh.
Right over here.
Oh. Can lift it up indeed. Hasn't been opened for a very long time.
What a decay. You can definitely tell that this place is so unknown to be still in this well-preserved state
Yeah.
after all these years of abandonment. And that's actually what our hobby is all about. What a time capsule. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, it would be dangerous if we're gonna touch all these medicines.
No, we shouldn't. I mean, there are also some chemicals.
And definitely after all these years. Now
You
look
know,
over here.
if it was written in English, then it wouldn't be a problem, but
Look at this.
I don't know what it's saying.
All the volumetric flasks and test tubes. This is so impressive. The last time we actually saw this was
And,
at the mansion of the alchemist.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen that video, there will be a link right up here. So go check it out because that place was insane as well.
Yeah. And also with all the chemicals inside.
It's amazing to be in Spain and have the experience of seeing something like this in a complete new and other country.
Acido.
Some acid.
Acetato. Acido. Acido sulfato de cobre.
Yeah, that's probably some of the chemicals where the very strong smell is coming from. And over here was a tiny sink. And look at these thick layers of cobwebs. And then this would have been the middle where the pharmacist would have been standing and just putting everything in its boxes and just...
Look, also the watch glasses to burn it.
It's like a Petri scale, right?
Yeah, it's we call it watch glass, but indeed, used to burn something underneath it, and then it could boil or melt or. No,
this is,
away.
This is for the pH. It's like
indicator paper.
Exactly. You have these things and you put them inside of a solution and then it will give a certain color.
Yeah, indeed. And the redder, you know, the more red it is, the more sour it is.
Yeah, the more acid.
Yep, indeed.
And
like
the higher, the more
degree.
basic. That's absolutely unbelievable. They immediately took my eye. And they're still even inside. That's so cool to imagine that this is from that long ago and they were already using it in that time era.
Probably they are still working. Actually, should we test one?
Yeah, we should, but we have to find something acid and be very careful.
Alright, let's go into my pharmacy shop. Acidio, alright. Yeah, I saw the box of acidio. Ooh, that is hard. It needs to be filled, you know, because I can't put the strip all the way down.
It needs to be a full bottle, because we don't want to mess with chemical stuff.
No.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, it's
that's a full jar.
Alright.
It's completely filled. So far it looks okay, there is no gas coming from.
No, and we don't know if it's well, very acid or if it's a base, but
there is only one way to find out.
Indeed. I'm just gonna use 2 strips.
Alright, dip it in, then swipe it for a little from a distance.
Yeah, it has to dry, but...
And then we should just leave it to rest somewhere for, I think, 1 minute or something.
Yeah, normally it's pretty fast. It's quick. But it can also be the case that
it's like neutral.
Yep, that's just neutral. And I think, to be honest, by looking right now, there is some color change. But I guess the solution is very neutral.
I think it's around 5, 6. Maybe 7.
Yeah, maybe, I think between 6 and 7.
Yeah.
So yeah, 7 is neutral. So yeah, 6.5. Alright, alright. Well, we just catch up a neutral solution. This also can be just water, because water has a pH of 7, so...
Yeah. We don't know.
We don't know what
But
it
at
is.
least we took it here in the medicine chef. That was actually a very nice interaction for this video.
Yeah.
So we will throw this away in our backpack.
Yep.
And we will just leave this the way we found it. And there is another box over here.
What is it? 𝗦𝘁cie𝗿𝗆.
This was also medicine, saying that it was for adults and for children. Oh, it's even written in German.
𝗦𝘁cie𝗿𝗆.
Yeah, this was like pills which used to be inside of this box.
Okay.
Very interesting again.
What is this?
Oh.
The administration. Damn. Yep, this was all our administration.
Yes, indeed, all the products they sold, all the products that were administered by the clients were all written down. And then we're going to the department on the opposite side, and there's even something crystallized inside of this one here.
Oh yeah. It's so hard that everything is in Spanish. It's
yeah. You can only relate some words, but
there is one thing. Oh yeah, the crystallized acetyl.
And again, many tiny bottles of medicine and potion.
Yeah, I was fascinated about that one.
Óxido de cobre, it's blue.
But
What would happen if we... Can we even open this? No.
I don't think so. It's óxido de cobre. Cobre, I was thinking about copper, but...
Oxido, it's maybe something which is oxidized.
Yeah, oxidated, but oxidized, it's oxidized copper, but that turns blue, but not bright blue.
Ácido.
Capriccio. Okay. There are just so many interesting chemicals left.
Look over here, the mold. My gosh. And then the last bottles. And we're going through all of them very slowly in the hope that some people can relate something.
Yeah.
Maybe even some clinical people or pharmacists who are watching this video right now live with us. And in case you are and you see something, you think, wow, that was very interesting. They don't make these bottles now anymore nowadays.
Leave it down in the comment section.
Exactly. And then look, if I go down right now, there was actually another room of the pharmacy. This one's not as completely filled as the other one, but it's definitely also very unique. Because this was the counter where we started our intro. The main entrance where the people would walk inside, right over there. And then look over here how it's actually made. Very Spanish.
Ooh, something over here is very strong.
Wow, the lamp is almost near to collapse.
And what I'm also fascinated about, beside this very cool ashtray, is fossils. Why? Why over here?
It's definitely a place which is raising many questions to me.
I think I know where the smell is coming from. This one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what was it?
It's sulfate, yeah. I don't know what the English pronunciation for it, but
Sulfate.
it can be very smelly.
But it's probably close by cork though.
I don't know. Ask myself where this very penetrating smell is coming from.
Oh, look over here. Man. I don't know whoever person did this, but it has been like that for a long time. Look at the cobwebs. That's quite eerie. And that's a modern medicine.
Yeah, it looks very new.
It definitely doesn't look like this used to be long hair, but it was from a longer time period. Or a shorter time period. Yeah, it's saying 2012.
Strange, alright. Somebody took their own medicines over here. Maybe to compare it. Look.
Yeah, well, the mattresses here are strange, but look at that.
The monkey and
sitting on the toilet.
Pink Panther.
Pink Panther is definitely something Spanish.
And some other toys left over here actually.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of toys, look. Clearly that the people who owned this place and lived on the upper floor had children.
And they sold toys, one thing for sure.
Look over here, even parts of a dollhouse. It's sad that all these children items and toys are just left on love now. Right over here they had a little
lock with the
little box with all the locks and the keys.
Going inside of a barn part right now. Well, at least that's how it looks like. Immediately find a shovel over here. Very big one actually. And yeah, this was definitely a barn part.
Oh, they stored a lot of old furnishments here.
Oh yeah, indeed.
Wow, look at the clock.
Must have been a beautiful piece back then, but now?
Now it's completely rotting away. Parts of a bed.
I thought this was a wide chest, but
it's just completely full of mold.
Yeah, there was something on it, but as I already can see, it's filled with the no surprise blankets.
Oh, this chest is actually beautiful.
This looks more like a piece where gold can be left.
And again, it's full of blankets. Well, a lot of chairs actually here. And yeah, I think that's just it for this part.
Yeah, a lot of furniture left. But what is actually, which was on top of the chest? It's personal files again.
Looks like this was like a manual guide for installation of something.
We found a name. Camarillo.
Camarillo.
Oh, wait. And we have the name of the doctor. Alright, I'm just gonna say his front name. Ricardo.
Ricardo.
Yes, so his first name was Ricardo.
And the family name was Camarillo.
Yeah, I think it's like that indeed. And it was actually a handwritten letter inside.
Wow. It's from 1967, so the rumors, I believe, are real. It's dated from that time period. Unbelievable. Those are all like medical records from back then.
And actually, what is very cool is this came from Madrid, this letter.
Oh wow.
So probably in the capital city was a very important person, and he was helping out the doctor over here. Alright, taking the personal files back on the chest.
And then the other part of the barn is a true apocalypse. Everything is just being collapsed, nothing more than that. Looks like over here they were also keeping animals.
Yeah,
Some old machinery.
I was telling this looks like a barn park, but it was literally a barn.
And over there, you see the old wine bottles,
Where?
the big ones.
Oh yeah, indeed.
Yeah, they were definitely keeping animals here. You can still see the remnants of hay. So dark in here.
Ooh.
Oh, there are still some pieces of clothes here hanging up, left to dry.
What is that in the corner?
It's another machine. I think it was used on the lands. And this was another animal shelter. We can actually walk up here.
Yeah, that was like a secret door, but... Ooh. Because this is also the part where it has been collapsed.
So we gotta be very, very cautious.
But I need to say, from above, this looks very cool. You
Wow.
can tell where the wine bottles were coming from.
Yeah, they were
Not
coming
from downstairs.
They were coming from this floor. Have a look.
And you just can tell that the roots are growing inside also.
Crazy decay. So at this part we have to be very careful. I really want to see what's right over there.
Yeah, because there is still stuff left.
Okay, this is very, very dodgy. There's literally just over here, it's rotting away. This is crazy.
Ooh. How did that feel?
Not very comfy, to be honest. Well, this room, I don't know what it was, but I think the other room is still holding some things. What's this like? Damn, another collapsement over here. You can still see some tiny bottles of the pharmacy all laying here. So this was definitely a part which was also used for storage. Look at all the tiny bottles here. What was this device for?
Yeah, it's
Like an
like an
old
old
radio.
yeah.
That's properly old. Damn, what a decay. It's actually very, very crazy to imagine that one day this was just a functioning radio. Then it's time to show you the upper floors where actually the people who owned this complete place actually lived.
And then actually look. Very colorful flowers.
It's always very nice to see these fake flowers in these abandoned buildings.
They
Because
just-
somehow they just bring the place back to life.
Yeah, true. They just give life to the place. What is
Look,
that?
an old iron.
Okay. Oh, look, actually.
This was a living.
It was like indeed a complete living part.
Still some little pictures hanging up.
Dali.
It's definitely something religious.
I don't know if it has to do something with Christ.
I don't know.
It says Dali and it's just a woman sitting in the middle. I never saw something like that. It's actually very cool to find.
Look at this. I think this was a children's bedroom.
Oh yeah.
And it's actually so sad to see still all the children, the ornaments hanging up. Pinocchio, Little Goofy, and Mickey and Minnie Mouse from Disney.
And actually look at the cute little door.
Yeah. It's actually so neat.
Mm-hmm.
Sad to see the decay here too. So over here they had a little table where they would just sit and maybe have a meal.
And then there was one calendar. We just showing you the last date. The last inhabitants went out 2000.
2000 they left.
Years ago.
Yeah, 20 years ago. It's long for only a house.
But you can tell by the decay downstairs that that was been for a very long time.
Yeah. And over here is actually, oh, like a little office part or something. Look at these office desks. Oh, and a lot of black mold there too. Still some files, and they are all from the Industrial Chemical Department Company in Delaware. That's in the United States.
Yeah. What is this? Looks like something for a gun. I think it actually is. For real.
Oh, yeah, this was a gun case for like a pistol, but I think it's stolen. Oh,
Oh, you can.
this was like a nail scrubber.
From Paris. Badille,
Paris.
Paris.
All over there, the holy water on the wall.
Actually on the table over here, we thought that this was like a carpet part, but no.
This was like a little hat from Madrid, the capital of Spain. It's really unique, I've never seen this.
No. It looks like a fluffy animal in your head.
Can definitely tell that one day people just lived there.
Yeah. But the floor is also sinking in. This place in a bad state of decay, man.
Wow, look at the bench over here. It's really
Spanish
beautiful.
design.
Yeah, typical Spanish furniture. A lot of chests here, all filled with books. Oh, and look over there. That's neat. It's like a little bedroom there. There actually still be some clothes inside.
You know. This room is pretty.
No,
No?
it's completely empty.
No, okay. Damn. What is in front of it?
A book stuck in it.
Right. That's closed.
Some dictionaries and everything here. Well, just a little empty room. Some old china plates there on the ground. Some glasses.
Look. 1965, 66. Actually, we can go upstairs, but first I want to show you the other part. And this was actually very cool. Look. This is where we just walked upstairs.
Doors like
A side door.
multifunctional, like
Yeah.
there and here.
I mean, closing it up right now.
And then look at the other bedroom here. Smelling so dusty inside.
Yeah, it's very bad.
Oh, the tiny cabinet standing next to the bed. That's very special. I've never seen a cabinet in that shape. And then actually the other side of this floor has been terribly decayed. Look, this was a kitchen part. And right over here, if we walk further, it was actually like a veranda where the people would just sit and look at this. This is absolutely incredible. It's so apocalyptic. My gosh. Even roots are already growing on the ground over here.
It's in a very bad state, this.
It's crazy how still the glasses and windows are not even smashed by nature, but
No.
the curtains are still hanging up and the roof has just been completely collapsed. And look at the bathroom over here. Still the washing machine there.
Well, and yeah, this was indeed the kitchen part, but I don't know if we can cross this. There is a hole over there, so...
No. And then we're going to the final floor. I think it's the attic. I find it still so fascinating to imagine the state of decay on these floors and then the well-preserved pharmacy on the ground floor.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the complete property is just in a very bad state of decay.
When we entered, we were definitely not expecting it to be that good, to be
No.
honest.
I think this is just, yeah. Also belongs to the barn.
Yeah, I see some collapsement again.
This was once,
Net to filter some things out.
was once. Yeah, I think over here it's pretty empty.
Well, cabinet over there. And the sofa is definitely very, very Spanish. You know what's also very, very Spanish is this over here, what they build in the houses. This was like a little balcony part with all glass windows. This is so typical Spanish. It can't get any more Spanish than this because most of the houses have this. And then the last part actually, there are a lot of books and files here in the corner.
Actually, there are a lot of files and books left. Oh, look, industrial and engineering chemistry. From which date?
Those are some magazines from 1953. That's crazy. And then over here is even more of them, all just collected here in this room.
I think these two rooms are just in a very bad state of repair. And we have this room, and it just holds one cabinet. And what is this? Some old currencies? I don't know. Is it cash?
Looks like coins.
Yeah, but I think it's fake.
No, it looks real.
Well, no, look, it's...
It's plastic.
Yeah, no plastic, it's carton. How do you say it?
Carton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strange.
And I think with the last floor, which was not very interesting, having explored, we definitely saw the essence of a very beautiful and historic time capsule and something very unique that has never been shown before on YouTube by any urban explorers.
Yeah, I need to say, just the chemicals and all the medicines over here, that was very, very special to find. I think I will never see that again in my entire life. So I really hope you also shared this experience with us, because just comment it down below. This was a special find, a very special one. Just the complete concept was very special. And if you liked it as much as we did, you know the drill. Like we always say, like, subscribe, comment down below, ring the bell notification button right up there, yes, and then we will see you on our next adventure. Peace out.